Hey, yo, what's going on? It's me, Boss Cat Astronaut, with another update. So, really quickly, I just wanted to talk to you all about the news yesterday. We saw Bitcoin take a really big dip, as you can see in this article by Time.com. It says Bitcoin plunged below 21,000 following the August inflation report. So, in that report, although a few months ago, we reached 9.1% in terms of inflation. We're still at 8.3%, the Fed has, even though the Fed has continued to raise interest rates. So what does that mean? That means moving forward that we'll probably see more interest rate hikes. And what does that mean to you? That means it's more expensive in terms of your credit cards. It's more expensive in terms of getting a new mortgage, car loans. All those things associated with you creating debt will now be more expensive. So borrowing becomes more expensive, which means less people are borrowing and spending money, which tightens up the money supply. When the money supply is tightened, that means we have less people purchasing, which impacts our businesses, right? So if you have less people buying goods and services, that means there's less revenue for companies to have. When companies have less revenue, they start to lay people off, which slows down the economy and creates a recession. So that's the ripple effect that we're kind of seeing right now. It's going to impact all your risk on assets such as Bitcoin. Of course, stocks took an 800-point plunge yesterday as well. And I just wanted to kind of show you. Here's the 5 day run up. We started around 21,000. We ran all the way up to about 22,500, and then we just kind of plunged down after that news yesterday. It seems like we're kind of stabilizing around 20K. But I mean, if you zoom out, you can go back a month. We were only at 24K, and we can go back 6 months, and that's where you see the real impact of what this overall trend is doing. We can even go back a little further to year to date, right? And we kind of were moving sideways for a while, and you've seen that we continue to dip lower. Now, if we go back an entire year, you see our previous all-time high of around 70K. And we've steadily been moving down because of the rise in interest rates, tightening of the money supply, along with, you know, a recession, high energy prices, all those different elements from a macro level will most likely mean that we'll continue to drop lower. Historically, Bitcoin along with other altcoins tend to hit their bottom about a year after the all-time high. So that's November. And it looks like we're kind of trending in that direction. So Bitcoin, yes, it did take a big dip. Is it crashing? No, right? This is just the ebbs and flow of the market. As you can see, we're kind of trickling down. We're definitely in a downward trend, and we'll see how far this takes us. Many analysts are reporting or speculating on anywhere from an $11,000 to $14,000 Bitcoin. I think that's a fair target. Same thing goes for Ethereum as well. I think we'll see maybe a 90 to 95% drop. So we're talking like 500, between $300 and $500. No, that doesn't seem realistic to folks right now, but we're in a bear market. All you have to do is take a look at where we've been and where we're going. So here, November 7th, we were at 60K, but by January, we were at 35K, right? And I said 60K, actually 67, right? So this is a 50% drop by January, right? Then let's go 4 months after that. No, yeah, 4 months after that, let's go to May. Then we drop down to 30K. And now we've been hovering around the 20K mark, right? So there's still room to possibly go down. just be mindful of that and realize that there's going to be some great opportunities to buy, uh, not only for Bitcoin, but for a lot of your other cryptocurrency assets as well. Um, there's tons of videos out there about that. Just keep in mind there's lots of opportunities. There's strong projects out there like the Graph that has an over $800 million market cap, has real utility, and it's down 96%. If that were to reach the all-time high again, you're looking at an investment that would provide a 25x in a few years. So all that to say this, um, bad news is sometimes good, depending on the investor. As as Warren Buffett always says, when people are fearful, be greedy, and when people are greedy, be fearful. As I always say, start every day with a grateful heart. Feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you all soon. Take care.